Hello viewers, in this video we'll be looking at some of the new pellets and slugs that's coming out and some of the YouTubers that's showing them. We'll also see a new spotting scope that you can buy from Aldi, which is really good value for money, and it includes the tripod. Also I've a little film down at the range with some of our members testing out the new broadcots they've just had. It's end of another year. What can I say? What I normally do this time of year. The weather's not too good most of the time. It's either wet or windy. So if you're like me, you'll be servicing your rifles ready for next year and just doing a bit of administration in one way of saying it, getting your kit sorted out for the new year. So for all those that's supported me over the last couple of years, I'd like to thank you for that. Share and subscribe. If you've got anything you want me to do other than what I'm already doing, just let me know. I do appreciate comments, whether it be positive or negative. All I can do is do my best. So if I'm doing something you don't like, let me know as well. So we'll get on with the short video, and I'll see you soon. Amazing how quiet they are. So it's a Saturday morning at Tinsley Park range. We've got 4 broadcots and 1 Daystates rifle, 1 broadcot concept, and 3 broadcot commanders, 1 Daystates pulsar. Really quiet. What scope you got on it, Dave?
Discovery 525 by 50, first film called plane, cracking scope.
You get that from the UK or dealer?
From China.
Yeah, but is it through AliExpress?
No, it's not. No, I just get it directly through China from eBay.
All right.
I don't use it. I've only used AliExpress once, and I had one of their scopes. Absolutely brilliant. Wow. Okay. I think it was called the Majestic. I got it on Black Friday and saved a fortune, but these Discovery, I rate them very much.
Oh yeah, I like it.
You know, the other days I was MTC Viper Pros and all sorts.
Right, Bob.
Until I saw what's his name, Steve Potter,
Yeah.
and he got a discovery on it, same makes as that, and I looked at the reticle through the scope, and the reticles are numbered, which is very, very good for me, because if I start using mill dots I can't remember. If I take my eyes off the target I can't remember which mill dot I was shooting
I
at.
know what you mean.
But because they're numerical, because they've got numbers.
So what's the reticle on this one? Right, so we'll see. That's about right. Not so easy, is it?
That's good enough, Mark, I think.
Yeah, it goes right to the bottom, doesn't it?
Yeah. The numbered crossing, the numbered left to right and up and down, all over and all under, left to right, windage, the numbered. So I can remember exactly what reticle I was using by remembering the numbers.
Yeah.
Like 2 old over and 3 to the right. Yeah, I can remember that, dead easy. That's why I bought them more. I'm really do rated.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, the Yanks have gone ballistic over it.
Oh, hello folks, today's video is basically new products coming out onto the market, and it'll cover pellets and it'll cover slugs. Daystate, they've just come out with a new range of pellets in new tins, new weights. We've got some of them down at the shooting club now, but these are all available to buy online, and you should find them in your local retailer soon as well. If you go to the Daystate website and go onto the online shop, if you buy a bulk order, and that is 10 tins at a time, you get a 20% discount, so that's a real good saving. Right, I've come up with quite a few different tins this time, different weights. Now you've still got the normal Rangemaster sovereigns in 177 and 22, and you'll see them coming out in these tins. See the weight on this one, this for the 22 is 18.13 grains, which is quite a good weight really. It's I suppose it's similar to the JSB 18.13s. But anyway, that's the 22 model. They also do it in 177. The sovereigns, I think that is the 8.44s in 177. Going up a weight, they've got the new Rangemaster Kings. These are basically for FACs. The 22s weigh 25.38 grains, I think that is. Suitable for FAC really at that weight. They're quite a decent sized pellet actually. They'll suit FAC up to 40 foot-pounds in 22. We've also got a 177 Rangemaster Kings. These weigh 13.42 grains. So again, they weigh as much as some of your 22 pellets. So you could fire them through a 12 foot-pound rifle, but you'd be getting the same trajectories as you would on a 22 with that one. So they're the King range. And you go up a model again, you get to the Emperors. They come in 4 different calibers. Come in 177, .20, .2 and 2.5 and 30, so that's 5, isn't it? The ones we've got here are the 177, and that is 15.89 grains. So the 177s in the Emperors weigh as much as the old 2.2 Sovereigns at 15.89. So big pellet. Same again, a lovely looking shape on it. Almost a slug, but they're not. And then you can get the same one in 2.2, and the 2.2 in the Emperor weighs as much as the 2.5 on the JSBs, which is 33.95 grains. So in 2.2 on those, you'll be able to use them on really powerful rifles. We'll see what they've got out now. If you go say for the Brocock Bantam eye power at 45 foot-pounds, 55 foot-pounds, they'll do really well through it. Still got the old monsters. They weigh 25.4 grains. Say very similar to the Emperors. But there we go, that's the ones I've got here on test. I've got one here. It's the Sovereign Heavies at 10.3 grains. Now you will find, I think this is classed as the Hunter, and this is the old design tin lid, but it will be in this colour like that one. So the Hunters will be 10.3. So yeah, a new range of pellets from Daystate, so look out for them. So the Rangemaster Sovereign standards in 177, 8.444 grains, they're good up for 18 foot-pounds, and the same again, the Rangemaster Sovereigns at 15.89s are good for 30 foot-pounds, so they say. If you go onto the actual Daystate site and go onto the shop, it tells you now what the recommended power is for each pellet. So the Rangemaster Kings, which are these, in 177 up to 20 foot-pounds, in 2.2 up to 40 foot-pounds. And as I say, the 2.2s, they weigh 25.38 grains. So that is the update on the new range of pellets that's come out. I'll show you pictures of the whole range now. Okay, next thing up, a new thing I'm going to try and do on my videos now is a bit of news on other YouTubers basically. Some I find interesting. I'll share you the links to those YouTubers and a small clip of some of the videos they're doing. The first one was from American Air Gunner, and it was a factory tour around Daystate, and it also included a trip down to the range where he was able to try out the Bracocks and the Daystate rifles. I think it was Atherton range. It goes out to about 75 yards. It's an indoor range. So yeah, he was able to check out the rifles and shoot them and see what the factory's getting up to on both Daystate and the Bracock side. Also, going back to the Daystate Red Wolf Safari, the new big high power rifle that's come out. Very nice rifle, no matter what calibre you get it in. On this particular video, it comes from American YouTube channel Mountain Sports Air Guns, and you'll see the main character on there is using some slugs through it, and although it's a cheap barrel, he's getting some good results with slugs. You will find that it's not been shown much at the moment, but the art teams in both UK, US and around the world are now testing different slugs through the rifles, and I would dare say that next year Daystate Bracock will have their own slugs coming out, same as the FX. And moving on to FX. They've come out with the new FX slugs called the hybrids. Other YouTube channels to look out for on this one are channel, which I'll show you a few clips on, and it shows you basically Matt testing the slugs out on game. So if you're not into seeing game shot, you'll have to skip that bit. But Matt's a pretty good lad on technical terms for shooting, because he does shoot firearms as well, and he explains the coefficients of these new slugs. And the good thing about the FX hybrids is that they'll suit choke barrels as well. Ted, on Ted's Old Over, he had a small video on the other day where he's down at the range, and he's testing them out through FX rifles, air arms and other rifles with choke barrels, and they seem to be performing well. So I suppose the further we get into next year, the more we'll know about how good these slugs are, but so far the results look really promising. If you want to see the ballistic effects of these new FX slugs, another good YouTuber to look out for is Rick at Shooter1721, and he's testing these slugs out to 300 yards, and he's firing it through a rifle that's been tuned up to around 43 foot-pound at the muzzle, but even at 300 yards these slugs are retaining so much energy that it penetrated 8 inches into some modelling clay, so they're still retaining that energy out to 300 yards, unlike a pellet, which the way they're designed, they do slow down through the drag. So yeah, slugs are probably the way to go for hunters anyway. There'll always be a place for pellets. And finally, talking about pellets, Steve Shalley from the AEAC in the US, he did 2 factory tours, one to H&N in Germany and the other to JSB factory in Czechoslovakia. And both of these videos, they're quite long videos, but it's really informative on new pellets, new slug testing and all that kind of thing. So a good one to watch. So basically that's it on pellets and slugs. In the next short video I'll be talking about a new spotting scope that I got from Aldi. I think at the time the price was £29 advertised, but it went through at £19.99. So I'll show you that now. Okay then, as promised, this is the new Magignon 20 by 60 by 60 SE spotting scope, which comes with a tripod and 2 carrying cases. Also comes with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. Purchased this from Aldi, as I said earlier. Came through the till at £19.99. I think it was down as £29.99, so fantastic value. The actual tripod itself was worth more than I paid for it, but yeah, ideal for shooters that want to get a good look at the scorecards when they're firing down the range. Also good for spotting out anything out in nature, astronomy, anything like that. So let's have a look what you get in the package. One, you got the spotting scope. 2, you get the bag, instructions and a cleaning cloth. Put the box to one side. So there's the instruction manual, user manual, whatever you want to call it. quite informative. And a warranty card that you fill in and send back. Yeah, quite well packaged and presented. So the actual spotting scope itself comes in its own case. And within the case, it's also in a plastic bag. In the bag you get the cleaning cloth for the lens. At the eye view end it's got a dust cover that unscrews, and at this point that's your magnification adjustment, and you've got a focus adjustment there. At the front it's also got another protective cover on it, and that can also be pushed in and out to get a nice focus. It's fitted with its own little adapter to fit on the tripod, with your standard fittings on the bottom there. So yeah, ideal, lovely little thing. So basically looking down that end, focus it all up, and you should get a really good view at any range really, not just for air gunners but for firearm use. Okay, the tripod itself comes in its own case. I can't understand how they can do it for this price, to be honest, but I'm not complaining, put it that way. This also comes in a protective plastic cover as well. And just look at that, really well made. Now that's not plastic, that is alloy. Legs opener, it's got a little hook on there so you could probably tie it down. Just get that out. Really good extendable legs on that. And they just lock up by the lock-on caps there. It's also got adjustable feet, so if you're on unstable ground they will make it more stable. Carrying handle on the side there, and then got an adjustable collar there. Let's come out of that. Lots of adjustability in it. It's got a little spirit level on the side. Take the cap off like that, which will allow you to basically screw that onto the scope separately. Get this right. You get the idea, you lock it back in place there. So yeah, pretty good there. So that is the Magignon spotting scope from Aldi. Now it's not the first time this has been sold at Aldi, it's been on before, so if you go into Aldi and Lidl, them sort of places, just look down the centre aisles, and every 6 months or so this usually pops up. But I have got spotting scopes, but I thought, well, for that price I might as well get another one. So there you go.